Boy. Click, click, boo. What's going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is back, and we're here to bring you guys another halftime show, man. The Bears are taking us to the woodshed. Y'all heard that expression before?
Yeah, I have.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. The
Not
Bears
at
are
all.
dominating in every facet of the game, including time of possession, guys. The Niners tried to get it, make it look a little less negative with that last minute and 16 seconds there. Breezy, let's run down the stats here and then let's break the stuff down. I know you got all that stuff pulled up over there, guys. I'm your guy, 49ers Mike _NFL. To my right is my guy, Wayne Breezy, and below both of us is our guy, Nick Court, also known as Alfred and NFL Shant Club UK. Did I say that right?
Almost. I'll give you a pass on it, Mike. It's
no. Well, you got no.
Club.
Tell them what it is so they can find you, bro.
Shank Club NFL, YouTube, Twitter, and all that good stuff. How you doing, guys?
Shank Club NFL UK, right? Or just Shank Club NFL?
Just Shank Club NFL. There's no UK because that's too many characters, bro. Too many characters.
I know what it is. You got the flag as your logo, so my brain says UK. That's got to be what it is. That's got to be what it is. All right, Lycan with the first contribution of the half. Here we go, baby. He's getting it rolling here. He says, Jimmy is playing well. But, man, the Bears are dominating time of possession. All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick yes or no here. Going to go around in order. We're going to go to Wayne, Mike, and then Nick. Is Jimmy, in fact, playing well?
I mean, stats-wise, yeah. But he's still making some errant throws, man. There's no reason why we shouldn't have been in that end zone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, stats-wise, Jimmy's playing well. 0 turnovers. That's always a plus for us. You just saw a big, deep completion for Jimmy Garoppolo, which boosted up his yards. I'll go over stats after everybody talks. But there's still errant throws. So it's a thin line for me, but it's weird.
All right, Mike, what you got on it?
I think it depends on your definition of well. I don't think he's made like huge plays in the negative, but besides that last throw to Debo, I think the stats are misleading, like Wayne said. I think he's been playing okay, but okay is leading the field goals. So I wouldn't say well. I guess my expectations for a starting quarterback is when they're playing well is to actually be leading for touchdowns. That one throw to Debo, the big one, was good for the stats. I think he's basically played okay, typical Jimmy for the first half.
We're gonna come back to that too, but Nick, I got to get your opinion on here. Jimmy Garoppolo playing well, true or false?
I'd say he's playing okay. I agree with the other two. He has had a few drops again, which I don't think are on him. But I think he's done okay in the first half. He needs to build on that, or as everyone has said, and I'm on the trade train now, this could be his last game if he doesn't come out in the second half and put this team to bed. Fields, I thought, looked good compared to Jimmy, but then our defense has done nothing apart from that one play by Bosa, really, and that's the most disappointing thing for me.
Okay. All right, so Wayne, let's run down these stats, and then we're going to get back into talking about what we've seen this first half here.
All right, very quickly, individually, Jimmy Garoppolo, 10 for 19, 163 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Rushing-wise, the 49ers are Elijah Mitchell, 6 carries, 38 yards. Jermichael Hasty, 2 carries, 3 yards, no sign of Trey Sermon. That wasn't even to Debo. Did they get that wrong? I could have swore that was Debo that caught that pass.
The deep pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Debo, 100%.
I thought it was Debo, but the stats got it wrong. They have actually Mohamed Sanu with 3 receptions for 90. We all know that's wrong. Until that pass, Brandon Ayuk was leading with 3 receptions for 44. Mohamed should have 2 for 40. They just adjusted it as I spoke. Debo has 4 receptions for 73. Defensive-wise, Marcel Harris is leading the team in tackles, tied with our guy Jimmy Ward. Game stats, this is where it gets kind of like confusing.
Yeah.
Total yards, 204 for the Niners to 182 for the Bears. Passing, 163, 71. Rushing, this is where the Bears have the edge. It's 41 to 111. I will say that Justin Fields has almost 50 of those yards. All right, I want to put that out there. Yards per play, 49ers are on top, 7.6 to 5.4. 49ers have 8 first downs to 12. They're 2 for 6 on third down. The Bears are 6 for 8. They're 1 for 1 on fourth down. They have 7 less total plays to the Bears 34, which means they have 27. They have not allowed any sacks, but they have sacked the quarterback once. There has been 0 punts in this game. Both teams have 3 penalties for 20 yards, 0 fumbles, 0 interceptions. 49ers 10 minutes and 45 seconds time of possession. Bears 19 minutes and 15 seconds.
And he did not mention the score, but the score is?
The score is 13-9 Chicago Bears.
Okay, now keep in mind that the 49ers also missed a field goal attempt with Sly. So the score is not quite even indicative of what we're seeing here. Let's respond to this contribution here, and then we're going to start talking about what we've seen in the first half and some adjustments that we think the team can make, if any at all. MDS 803 says, looks like they're showcasing Jimmy for a last attempt for a trade. Agree or disagree? Let's go around the room again here.
I mean, he's going to have to do a lot more than leading to field goals. He has absolutely no trade value at this point. So a throw to Debo is not going to change that, honestly.
Okay. Nick, what you think?
No, it's definitely not a good showcase for Jimmy if that's today is his last attempt. I don't think you can't find a trade partner who's going to give up even a conditional 7th or something at the moment, the way things are.
Mm-hmm. Breezy, what you got, man?
Hey, man, this is not a showcase for Jimmy Garoppolo, but I can see where my man MDS 803, thank you for the contribution, is coming from, because they're allowing Jimmy to throw deep. I'm hoping this is predicated to the lack of defense. Once you saw my man Eddie go out of the game, Eddie Jackson, we should have been throwing deep from the jump. Like, you seen him go out, beginning of the game. That's what Jimmy should be picking on every single time. Pick on Tease Tabor, the ex-49er. You guys should remember who he is. He was garbage with us. Now we're making him look like he's not garbage. Pick on that guy. That's what we need to do. And so, no, I don't think they're showcasing Jimmy Garoppolo, but I do see where you're coming from. I like the way you think, my guy. That's good brain power right there for me, man.
And I think I could be wrong here, but I think that this comment or contribution is mostly because of that deep shot that we saw going into the end of the half, right?
It's exactly what they're allowing Jimmy to do today, opposed to what we've seen him do all 3-4 seasons he's been here.
Right, but at that point in time, there was nothing to lose. We were going in half. We weren't in field goal range. I mean, whatever. Let's just air it out. If worst case scenario, we go into halftime and the score is what it is. We're still down by 1 score. They had nothing to lose, and so I think that you got to kind of factor that in. I wouldn't consider it a showcase. And listen, if you're trying to showcase Jimmy, you want to give him the safer throws, not the ones down the field more, and get that percentage up, because here he is at, what is he? He's at 64% completion or something like that, or 62, 63. It's not high. He's barely over 50. Yeah, I might be giving him too much. He might be like 56% complete. Didn't you say like 10 and 19 or something?
He's 10 for 19. I'll do the math real quick.
All right. So it's not enough for a showcase for a trade, is what I'm saying. And
53%.
53. Yeah, I was way off. So it's not good though. Cody Baxter says, "What a surprise, Kyle! You call for a throw down the field and something good happens." And we've all been banging the table saying it. The Colts put on a clinic with that last week, just showing you how it works. It's a pass interference, it's a completed pass, it's an interception, or it's an incompletion. Only one of those things hurts your team.
Yeah, there was no reason not to throw that deep on that play with that amount of time.
Right. Absolutely. So Cody, man, great point here. All right, guys. So we have to discuss what we've seen this first half.
Well, I have a question for you guys, real quick. I know we got to discuss it because we got to get back to the game, but that wasn't a great throw.
That was or was not? Is that what you said?
I'm asking you, was that a good throw? Because Jimmy, he had to slow up to catch that pass.
It was okay. I see what you're saying.
He catch that ball in stride. That's 6 points.
Yes, I agree with what you're saying there.
Just asking.
It was a throw that was completed. I hear you. I feel you too. But I'll take a completion over, us just completely missing. You know what I'm saying? As long as we're not completely missing out there, I'm okay with it.
All right. I'm just saying, like a lot of people say that when passes are underthrown, or they lead the receivers to out of bounds. Yeah, it was a good throw. It was a completed pass. It was a throw, but had the throw been this, they nitpick at it, right? And so had the throw been this, that would have been a touchdown. It's like we go back to that throw in the Super Bowl. Had that ball been either a little underthrown, the ball would have been caught, right? And so it's so weird how we kind of like factor that stuff in. I love the catch, love the throw. Just know if the throw would have been a little bit further out under and not underthrown, Debo's leading those two defenders into the end zone for 6.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, we have to. We're taking the good with the bad here, guys. I'm happy that it was a completed pass. I'll be honest with you. Could it have been better? Yeah, but is that what we just saw? Is significantly better than what we've been used to. So let's do a quick round table here. Do the 49ers win this game? Why or why not? And how? So it's 3 questions. Do we win? Why or why not?
Guys.
And how? All right, let's start with Nick Court. Then we'll go to Mike, and then we'll go to Breezy, and then we'll get out of here and get back to the second half.
Do we win? Yes. How do we win? The defense needs to actually step up and produce something on the field to stop the run game and field scrambling, etc., etc. Sorry, what was the third one? I can only do 2. I can't count in 3s.
I said, do we win? Why or why not? And then how? So you said yes. How do we win this game?
We run the ball. We run it hard. Mitchell has looked really, really good. Hasty, not so much. But then we all know he comes in on 3rd down and short. And he got that 4th down conversion. But the times before, he didn't look good. But I think we just need to run it down their throat, start some play action. I mean, I don't think, have we seen any play action passes so far? I don't think we have we?
Yeah, I thought we saw a couple, I believe. One of his first big throws was a play action. He didn't boot to the left or right. It was just fake handoff and then get the ball down the field. I didn't see him boot out, though.
Yeah, well, I think we need to run it and open up play action a bit more. And if that's not working and Jimmy becomes old Jimmy, then just put Trey in and let's see what happens. Roll with it. Let's see.
All right, and why? Give me something, man. What you got on it, bro?
I think we actually will win if we can actually score touchdowns. Like, there's no way we're just gonna keep kicking field goals, getting down there. They have to punch it in, especially when they're that close, like at the end of the first half. I think we will see Lance, not a whole lot, but I think he will be sprinkled in the second half. I don't think we can stick with just the field goals, like I mentioned. Also, I think the defense is going to be able to get home in the second half. Justin Fields, who I loved in the draft, tends to hold the ball. And I think we see the defense come up big in the second half that helps us propel to the win.
Okay, I got to get my man's thoughts. Wayne here. What do you think, man? Do we win? Why not, and how? And to Mike's point, maybe the defense makes some adjustments. Did we get the best shot that the Bears had? And if so, we're only down by 1 score. Maybe that's not quite enough, and we can flip this here. What do you think?
Do we win? It's so tough, man. I want to say yes because things are trending up, but the 49ers went into halftime after creating that big play. Maybe the momentum is shifting. Maybe the defense comes out here on this first series and gets a nice 3 and out, gets the ball back, and then boom, you always see a quick score by Kyle Shanahan. He always makes that quick script adjustment. So the kickoff is about to start. Yes, we win. Yes, that's how we win. And I don't know what the third question is, but let's go ahead and get this junk crack a lacking.
All right. Do we win? I'm going to still say no. Why? Because I haven't seen it. I have seen nothing in this game to tell me the 49ers are going to turn this around and come back and win this game. I'm sorry, but I don't. And why? I explained already. I haven't seen anything. The Bears have seemed to be unstoppable on 3rd down. They're using everything that they know about this team to our weakness. They are exploiting what they know about the 49ers, and I have yet to see Kyle do that, exploit a weakness in the opposing team. So I just don't see it in the offense. I mean, the defense seems to be off a little bit. I know Mike was saying that maybe we can turn it around, but what if this defense is what we're seeing right now? I don't know. I don't think that we're missing important pieces or anything like that on that side of the ball, but they just don't seem to be able to get it done. So we have 3 yeses, 1 no, and I will happily be wrong. So we'll see what happens here, man. And as always, go Niners. We're out of here, guys. Peace.